because Virtus Pro have to move over open ground already. They're able to claim at least one life, but it's Unicorns a lot of chiming into this one. Do take down one player. Virtus Pro, they're just not stopping. They'll survive for just a little bit longer. Here's Big, though, coming from the side. Not heard too much from this team this match, and they're at 3 players.
Unicorns with their focus onto the Death Machine compound, onto the building that they hold right now. Heal did go off, but there's 2 players flushed in the corner. They're going to know that. They're going to be on the warpath, taking out Big as well on this push. Virtus Pro still hiding away, tucked away. No, hang on a minute. They have gone down. Ruthless Esports still healing out on the southeast side. It's a 3-way engagement. Everybody suffering. Big taking a knock. Gonzo and Rolkis down. 2 players maximum on foot for any of these teams.
Yeah, Unicorns love to spread themselves very thin here to try and take the fight against 2 teams. And Beast is able to get out of the way and provide a little bit of distraction there for Swave to maybe get across, but Crypto too slick with it.
Slinks out from behind the rock, finds the spray that they were looking for. Flushed on out.
It's a bit of a mixed bag, as it were, but
from this ridge line, if they can get rid of Game Lord's threat, they are going to have a huge position in this next circle.
Na'Vi once again forcing Big into rotations they do not want here. Takes down a couple of their players, and this is all because Na'Vi was able to rotate and push Big away. Yeah, Big were able to get in the circle, and it was an interesting rotation, but it's not quite enough. Matic goes down, but the shots from behind towards Icy will be laid low there. That's from Monkey, from Mad Bulls. That's a very, very long shot coming through from him. But again, it's that open terrain. If you go up onto any of these little ridge sides that take you slightly higher, you know, you are going to be torn to shreds by other teams looking your way.
To shreds, you say? I mean, that's pretty brutal. Certainly, over in these headshot hills. Nade over the top towards Mihi. Swave does heal through it. We'll be able to look to stick this res. Unicorns of Love maybe trying to push on in. Codex eliminated in the meantime. Na'Vi did get their res on through as well, so they are back up to 4. Big finally taken down as they engage the Unicorns of Love, and that is the power that Na'Vi...
And then you're going to start seeing some fisticuffs between these 2 teams. So we'll see exactly when that does start to pop off, but I assume it's going to be very quickly.
Perks, sliver of HP for Team Doom. Phantom drawing some of that attention, but doesn't matter. Perks does get shut down out in the open. Red dot for Crypto actually lands the shot over onto Perks, takes that flush. Phantom now in the sight lines of the M4 from Crypto. Tickles in with 1, but not really doing too much more than that. Behind the rock, finds some safety. The wheels, though, of the buggy, not so lucky. They are no more. X-Team as well did go down. They were shut down by the blue on the south side. And actually Gonzo is spotted, is knocked, and Unicorns lose yet another player. Na'Vi in the meantime have Kitsune on a very far forward position. Excellent scout position there, and they can regroup on it. But look at the damage being sent on in. Game Lord actually has something to say about that. Kitsune is knocked.
Game Lord sent a little bit further up towards the north side, but again, it's those 2...
Okay, let's take a look, though, at her MVP of the day. I don't want to ask you guys to predict because, Max, we're probably going to lose again, to be honest. So let's take a look who our MVP of the day was. Again, $1,000 for the MVP of the entire, well, I guess it's of the finals, and it's actually going to be Crypto coming through.
Ooh, and the YouTube chat goes wild. 100% for that one. Yeah, okay. Unicorns of Love, sure, they get themselves some few good games in when it comes to today. Still not able to make it into the late game as a 4-man to really try and dominate and get those wins, but when they get a few individual players like Crypto, like IC, they can perform like that, so it's good to see. But man, 15 eliminations was an average survival time of almost 18 minutes. That is some good conversions for Crypto, so good for him, but we still want to see that team effort from Unicorns of Love that is still lacking from time to time.
Yeah, I think there was I can see there was a lot of moments, Jason, throughout the day where they were very close to being able to get the chicken dinner, right? And it just didn't quite go their way. Of course, on Sandhawk, that is rough because anything can really happen on Sandhawk. It's a bit of a mixed bag, as it were. But the fact that he gets 15 eliminations over the day across the 4/5 games that they actually played is pretty nuts. That's a big ratio for him to be able to put out. So great stuff.
I still want to see your Game Lord, Eastern Stars, Unicorns of Love. Like, we need to see these guys be on top because we don't want this to become Pmpl. Mad Bulls, clearly, if they can replicate what they did in this first phase, like, that is scary. And Virtus Pro, if they can start the next phase at the level we